Welcome in, everybody. Yes, Ritchie and Rob, my man, Jon Ritchie. I am Rob Ellis, coming to you from the great people at betPARX. And as we do always, Jon, we look forward. And hard to believe it's the last regular season game of the NFL schedule. But here we are, Eagles taking on the Giants. Jon, this was a game, let's face it, that we had hoped would be a rest and, recuperate kind of game, where they could just sit it out. They'll get the bye week. You're almost going to get 2 weeks off for the weary legs, et cetera, et cetera. Far from it. Far from what we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I don't want to see guys resting this week. And I think that would be a real mistake for this organization to let guys sit. We need to find rhythm. Mm-hmm. And it's not just the players. It's the coaching staff, the play callers. Matt Patricia needs to find something that works defensively. I think Brian Johnson certainly could use more reps. The more reps, the merrier with Jalen and company getting rhythmic offensively, because we still haven't seen it look the way it's supposed to look all season long. And I am one who believes that the way you enter the postseason, it does have an impact on your trajectory throughout the postseason. So let's try to feel good about something with this team. Let's go out there and punch some people in the mouth. That always makes me feel good.
Yep.
Bert, let's strike people like cobras and ignite on their butts.
Come on.
That's what I need. But it doesn't seem like we do that a whole lot lately.
There's a lot of on your heels kind of this stuff, Jon. Feels like lately.
That drives me nuts. Bert, what we can see is a recommitment to the run. In this last game, when we lost to the Cardinals, there was a point at the end of the third quarter when you're sitting there thinking, when are we going to start running the football? Yeah. We've run the football 10 times for 33 yards. The third quarter is ending. I just watched a week ago that Cardinals defense give up 250 on the ground to a horrendous rushing offense. Why aren't we running the football? We can run the football this week, Bert. We can commit to running the football early and often, and we'll feel good about that as fans. And this offensive line can feel great about that. And these backs can feel a new confidence. They can get into a bit of a rhythm out there, and then everything can build off of that. And the play action can actually work better, and protection can hold a little bit longer as you take that edge off. So much can be said for the simple things, the little things, Bert. And I just think handing the ball off is the simplest and most abundant and rewarding of them all.
I concur. I have one question for you regarding, and I know we're looking ahead to the Giants, and it wasn't really a convincing win when they beat them on Christmas, but I have one question tied into the offense for you from the Cardinals game. The screenplay that they run, the bubble screen to Gainwell coming out of the timeout on 3rd and 20 or whatever it was, that went nowhere and got Devontae Smith hurt, which led to a field goal, and then the Cardinals go down and score. Do they run that play simply? Was it run as just a mistake? Was it just an awful play call? Or are they afraid that Jalen's going to throw an interception because he's had such a penchant for that this year?
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand why that type of passing is part of the belief system for this offense. We've seen a lot of that from Nick Sirianni since he's been here. Mm-hmm. When he was calling the plays, I think back to those games way back when it was like, wow, it's the Quez Watkins slip screen party out there.
Yeah.
And that's not the way I wanted my offense to look. I guess that's just a component that Nick likes to incorporate. And I know that wasn't a big part of the game when I was playing.
Yeah.
We would hit it downfield. But when I was playing, you had two backs in the game, and we were split when we were running 2-minute offense for protection purposes. It's not like that anymore. So much has changed, but a lot of what we're doing doesn't seem like it works the way we want it to. Last year, it did. Last year, things worked. This year, man, we kept being told that we hadn't seen the standard, but we were going to see the standard. Right. They were going to reach the standard because they knew how to get there. They knew how to apply themselves and reach the standard. And now I don't know that that's true. I don't know that they know how to reach this mythical standard that's been created, I guess, when we went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's the standard. I guess a little bit better than that would be great, guys. Yeah. And we're nowhere close to that.
No, they appear to be lost, Jon, at the wrong time, at the worst time. I mean, you can right the ship if you're a Buffalo or somebody earlier in the season. San Fran had their little stretch, but you do not want to be hitting this right now. And it is a mess at the wrong time. That is for sure. All right, Jon, always good seeing you, my friend. Wish it was better news on the Birds front. Hopefully they can get their act together, but always fun hanging out with you. That's Jon Ritchie. I am Rob Ellis. We are Ritchie and Rob for the great people at betPARX.